After defeating the furry boss, I didn't really know where to go, so I just kind of wandered through the unfamiliar parts till I found this man.
I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligurius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Why not?
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
Shortly after seeing that man, found this man.
The password.
Now, I think the only reason why I know the password is because of the furry boss. No, big shock horror, he was dead the whole time. I was making my way through here when I got jumped by dug birds. Cruel trick, if I'm gonna be honest. The door looked openable. Dug birds. And then in classic Soulsborne tradition, I guess, just an unseen attack that just absolutely one-shot me. Started having Elden Ring flashbacks when I seen this man just mounting a cannon, so, you know, had to go and take him out. People around here, again, pretty damn tanky, and I don't even know where that man came from, if I'm gonna be serious. Like, I did not see him on the approach. I did not see him at all until he was hitting me. Anyway, then we ran into this man that just, for some reason, has a magnificent transformation into a Medusa-headed guy that surprised the hell out of me. And he was already tanky enough, and I don't know, I didn't want to deal with it, so I just started shooting him. With him dispatched, I quickly found out that there was so much more worse than just balls of snakes and stuff. I avoided these guys and just kind of ran for it, and then eventually I was forced to have to drop down into one, and I found out they're not even really like that tanky compared to the people that transform into snakes, so I don't know what I was worried about. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the deal with Bloodborne and giant pigs is, but there's just a giant pig blocking my way here, so I guess we have to fight a giant pig. Fun fact, these guys have buttholes apparently. I think I mentioned that last time I fought it, but I'm never going to not mention it because it's funny to me. Anyway, after I finished dispatching the Baconator, for some reason this one does poison, by the way, and it's kind of crazy. I ended up coming to this area, and as I'm approaching it, I'm thinking, that door over there probably leads into a boss fight. Didn't realize I was getting jumped by 3 people. By the way, coldest entrance ever, just them appearing out of the shadows like that. Terrifying. So the first couple of hits gave me the impression that this is very doable. We aren't doing terrible damage to them, right? But there is 3 of them, and they keep throwing fire. I thought the gun might work, it's not really. I'm gonna be honest, it kinda helped, but not really. I think at this point I'm supposed to look for the twin blood fragments and try to level up my weapons, but I can't be bothered. Maybe I'll do that next time I jump on, I don't know. So my basic plan here was just to try to like separate them and try to take them out. I even thought maybe taking out this guy might be the better option because he's doing the ranged attacks. But it just wasn't enough opportunities to fully separate them. Like even right here, getting hit by Range Boy and this one's peeking around the corner. So my second option was to semi keep trying to separate them, but also don't stop moving because obviously that's when for some goddamn reason, right, this man just decides he's gonna transform. Like, when I got him low enough, I think I was supposed to be individually attacking each one of their health bars or something. But yeah, this man just, in a minute, just fully transforms. Which, like, obviously is not unusual for any of these bosses to do stuff like that, but when you get 3v1'd, I really wasn't expecting this transformation. Also, great work on my behalf there, putting myself in the corner. Like an absolute idiot, not paying attention where I'm going. And in retrospect, looking back on this, I probably should have just attacked the guy that was doing the ranged attacks and kept moving, and just like focused him only. But like, how am I supposed to know that they're gonna transform? Oh, by the way, I don't think it's just him that transforms. I think all three of them transform. Excuse me. Yeah, here he goes, transforming. So he developed snakeheads, they developed snakeheads, and now all three of them have ranged attacks. This man has a flaming sword out of nowhere, and the one that I've been working on the most seems to be like the literal least threatening one. Already, I am halfway through my vials. This fight looks like it's not even halfway through yet. Also, don't even get me started on Souls games lately, especially like Sekiro, where the lock-on just keeps screwing you over because it like moves. Because I don't know, I'm normally used to games with like the right thumbstick, you use it to move the camera, but it fully changes the lock-on and screws you over. Frustrating. I don't know when, but I think maybe when I was fighting that blood-starved beast thing, I just developed a real love for the one-handed axe you get with this instead of like doing the transform attacks and the other stuff. I don't know, I just feel like it's a lot quicker and it just does like DPS rather than straight damage. Anyway, one of them down. We are now at 5 vials. Now I went to focus that man because obviously he's being annoying. And this flaming dude, he just got mad aggressive at you, the one with the flame sword. So now I realize it's not going to be an option. I'm going to have to try to cut them off to get like his line of sight gone. Completely get set on fire. Put into the line of sight of the other guy by accident. And I think at one point he starts doing like mortar strikes with it instead of just straight throwing fireballs. Like he throws upwards fireballs that come back down and do a lot of damage. I think he only starts doing it like soon when he can't reach us behind this. I think it's a tombstone. Yeah, that one. And that crap hurt a lot. Now we have 2 vials left. It ain't looking good. But I am thinking, if we can just drop this man, 2 vials isn't going to be that bad. Because, like, the other guy's doing ranged attacks. We can probably just, like, stun him out of the ranged attacks. It's still not looking good, though. They both have about even health. This man is just not cooperating in these fights. He's not necessarily that hard to dodge, but the fire is really painful. Completely out of vials at this point, too. And I just keep having these frustrating, just barely missing. But he's dropped now. I get an exchange of getting hit. And then this man does something that he hasn't done the entire time and summons a freaking snake! Anyway, I didn't realize I was fighting Mesmer or whatever the hell his name is from the Elden Ring DLC. Goes and does it again, and this time I'm like, oh, it's just one snake, so I dodge. It's 2. He summoned 2 this time. At this point, I'm like, I'm not letting you do anything. Even if my stamina bar is going down, but then he starts like backing up just barely out of the way, but then I finally get him in. Goddamn, there was a hell of a first attempt.